Well, good morning. It's Monday the 24th of August. It's about 20 to 11. I've come over to one of my club lakes today. I fancied a day chilling behind a pair of rods today, to be honest, and catching a few carp. And I came over here a couple of times last week and had a good look round. Weather was still warm. Most of the fish were just up on the surface, not doing much. With the recent rain over the weekend and that, I'm hoping that's changed things, and I can't see as much surface activity at the moment. I've seen one or two fish lump out. I've seen a few bubbles in several areas around the lake while I was doing my walks round, but I've settled on this spot. You've actually seen me fish this particular lake and this swim before, but I was sort of thinking over the weekend where to go fishing. I don't want to go down the canal yet, pole fishing. There's just too many boats at the moment. It's peak boating season until after the second week in September, when the kids have gone back to school. It'll be like that, and it's just not worth going down in the daytime. And it's the same with the river. I've been over the river a couple of times, but most of the stretches I fish have got public access. There's kids swimming in the river, there's canoeists, there's people cycling past. It's not peaceful and quiet, so I'm going to leave that until after September and probably stick to doing a bit of carp fishing, a little bit of tench fishing until then. Anyway, today I've got my two 2.5 pound test curve rods. I've got 12 pound hook links on here. My favourite size 10s I've got on here, and 15mm baits, not 18mm today, but I might change over later. And where I've seen a couple of fish lump out and some bubbling, I'm just going to fish over a little spread of boilies. That may change later. I might move to PVA bags. I might have to move around the lake, but the reason why I picked this over the other areas that I saw fish was because the wind is splitting on the island and it's blowing nicely down into this corner, and I've got a feeling that fish may well move into here a little bit later on, but I might well be wrong. Who knows? Often am. But we'll give it a go, and if I don't get anything here and I see fish elsewhere, I'll just have to grab the gear and head off elsewhere. Anyway, I'm just going to finish my tea first and then I'll get these rods out. Make sure the clutch is really tight. Because I know this spot, and these fish, if I'm lucky enough to catch anything, will try and get under these snags in this right hand margin here. It's nice and quiet. I've got some air dried baits with me. I've got some 10s, some 15s, some 18s. and I'm going to start off with about 10 around each rod. I put them in separately because I want them spread them right around rather than putting a catapult full out there. They don't spread as well. Just slacken the clutch off a bit more on this inside rod, and I'm just going to fish this in this margin for the moment, and then I'm also going to bait a spot out in the open water, and I'm actually going to fish the open water as well, but for the moment it can sit in this margin because there's often some good fish come into the margins here. Going to bait the open water spots. I think it will be probably lunchtime later on this afternoon before I actually see some action, but there's still a little bit of bubbling going on out there. But what normally tends to happen as well is the sun comes round. It's over here at the moment, but as the sun arcs across over there, it warms this particular side up here, and that's what tends to bring the fish into there. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. Well, we're in. Sorry, you didn't get the take, but it's the rod first, camera after. I've just been talking to the bailiff. Ros was telling me that it's not fished particularly well this weekend. Fish seem to be feeding on other stuff. And but a couple of fish did come out yesterday, but it's been hard going. Nothing unusual this time of year. There's a lot of naturals about still. And I was just pouring myself a drink, and round went the rod tip, and off went the alarm. As I said, it's not particularly a big fish, but it's a fish, and it's my first from here this year, because I've not been until now. I avoided the crowds, but there we go. Little common in the net. Good. Calm down. Right. Here we are. My first fish from here this season. It's my first trip here. I avoided the crowds. After what Roz was telling me, I wasn't expecting to get anything. But he's in good condition, good mouth, everything else, not very big. But it's more than I expected to get today. I'll get that put back. Well, the rod's back out on the spot, so I'm just going to knock a few more baits, only about 4, back round into the area, just as a top up. Oh, well, half a dozen. Right, see if we can get another one. Well, it looks like the chap on the point's just into his first fish as well. Although I think his is a little bit bigger than mine was, the way he's playing it. But that's a good sign. Got another one. Just had a right scrap with it up this side here. Trying to get into everything. It's not a big fish again, it's a small fish. I've been watching the chap on the point, he's had about 4 or 5 on floaters, but it's the same thing. I don't think his fish have been of a huge size, and there's not that much sort of activity really. It's really strange. Just another common, but fairly small, to be honest. Oh, it's in the net. Oh, it ain't bad. It is double figures. Right. I did actually think this was a lot smaller, but it's better than I actually thought. I thought it was a bit like the last one, but it's in good condition, that's the main thing. It's probably about £10. It's bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was about the same size as the other one, to be honest. Ooh, easy. Right, I'm going to get that put back. Well, that's it, I'm afraid. It is 3 o'clock. I was hoping to get just one more before I went home, especially after I saw one lump out there, but nothing's happened. And as I said, I do need to be away. Still, there's always tomorrow, and I've had 2 fish, so I can't really complain, can I? And it's been an absolutely pleasant day to be out and just sitting by the water. There is really more to fishing than catching fish. Anyway, until the next time, once again, thank you for watching. and all the best with your angling.